I'm Sanjay Padawe, Vice President Government Business from Axis Bank. And with me, Dr. Sukhmay Swayan, who will be joining for some technical things. We got 8 minutes presentation, not more than that. So at the outset, I am thankful, I'm grateful rather to Mr. Tayal for giving this opportunity to us to showcase our products about smart cities. So to begin with, just Axis Bank has got around 4,000 branches and just 16,000 ATMs. And Axis Bank has got strong credentials in financials like 66,676 crores of net worth. Then our capital adequacy ratio is 15.84%. Total balance sheet size is close to 8 lakh crores. So this is, and NPA just 2% of Axis Bank. So this is all about Axis Bank, and we got 6 offshoots who take care of varied requirements in financial and technology terms for all the categories. So over to Sukhmay for technical presentation on products which you offer for smart cities.
Thank you, sir. So what we are talking of today is, the 5 circles that is seen out here. We would have covered digitization, multimodal transport, and security. These 3 things come invariably whenever we use the word smart city. But what key things which are missed out, one is on the job creation part and on the environment part, because these are 2 things which, if not taken care of under the smart city model itself, the model itself cannot be sustainable. That's what we believe in. And it's good that some of our esteemed previous speakers also mentioned these 2 points. So as a bank also, despite being a financial institution, we see that a smart city model can happen, can be complete only and only if these 2 aspects are also covered besides the digitization aspects. On the job creation part, just to give you a peek into what we do, what we are hinting at is that we also should be supporting innovators. We also should be supporting entrepreneurs. Some bit of maybe a finance, some bit of money can also always be allocated to this sort of innovative incubator cells. And at Axis Bank, we are doing it we are doing it in a way for leading startup fintech companies, where we have the capacity where we have the wherewithals with respect to technology. We have the wherewithals with respect to support of mentors in those like-minded areas. Again, when we are talking of smart cities and transit, digitization, that's the typical thing. मतलब डिजिटाइजेशन कैसे भी करके स्मार्ट सिटी का मॉडल या फिर कोई भी प्रेजेंटेशन में आ जाता है, बट वी seldom miss out certain things. That's what we believe in. Like say for the state of Chhattisgarh has been bestowed with wonderful it has got good religious heritage places. It has got lovely tourist attractions also. We should also explore doing some bit of digitization activity with respect to collection as well as payment, and more important, popularizing it. Smart city is not just about designing thing on the digital part, but also the information. That's also important. How would a consumer or how would a citizen staying afar from Raipur would know? Then utility bills, tolls and parking, healthcare, I would not speak much, but something on the education part definitely. When it comes to building something on a hi-fi scale with respect to education, typically we have IITs, IIMs in mind, but what we miss out is on the mass part, that is on the schools part, whether it is government or whether it is non-government or maybe private schools. So we can and we should have or think about this one. And Axis Bank has a wonderful volley of solutions on the collection and the payment piece with respect to this aspect. Yes, benefits for the citizens. I'm sure many of us sitting out here in this room would have the fortune of visiting maybe top-notch cities of developed countries, like say maybe London or France for that matter. You would have all often observed that, the power of one card, how it can be used across all the places, possible payment options can all be covered within that. Trust me, as a bank, we believe that this is not just that it can happen only in a developed nation or maybe developed city. This can very well happen in Raipur, maybe a Korba or a Bilaspur or a Bhilai also. That's what we believe in. To start with, I mean, a small concept, of course, as you would be aware, the House would be aware that we are associated with Raipur Smart City Limited with respect to a Raipur Smart City card. Yes, we are here, when we talk of urbanization or planning around that, we talk typically of smart cities because that's the buzzword in India. But let me draw the attention of this group, of this August gathering, towards a concept which is now doing the rounds called agile cities, where we are talking of many things on a futuristic dimensions. Some things are there which is in vogue with respect to maybe electric cars or maybe energy-friendly constructions. So these are some important things, and primarily the three components are the physical component, the digital component, and the environment factors. So it's basically a holistic approach with respect to real estate construction, the infrastructure around a city, and the most important, the population, the citizens who are going to stay around that, but all targeted towards lesser usage of energy and lesser pollution for that matter. Right. So some of the future innovative areas, as a bank, yes, like many other banks, we are also in the forefront, particularly with respect to artificial intelligence. Axis Bank has been doing many things on the retail front with respect to connecting with consumers on the individual front, the individual account holders. But nevertheless, that does not mean that we are going to do away with, or we don't have a vision with respect to corporates or maybe large associations of this one. We are, and trust me, various models are being worked with respect to artificial intelligence particularly, and these are, I mean, we leave the group with this thought that whichever industry or whichever sector you may represent, we ought to think of the disruptive times that are going to come. Typically what happens is that we tend to think that disruption means it happens only in the financial or maybe banking area. It's not the case. These are the technologies which are agnostic to every industry. Every industry is going to be affected by these things. I leave the house, this is the last most slide. I leave the house with three important questions. These are visible, I will not read them out for you. But at the end of the day, let me assure the house, the gathering, and all the seniors present out here that we are associated with the Axis Bank we are associated with the state of Chhattisgarh, the city of Raipur in particular, and we are proud to be part, and we would definitely be part of the mission that has been enshrined by Chief Minister and the seniors of the state, that is Gadbho Nawa Chhattisgarh. Thank you.